everyone, it's great to have you here at Learn with Tech. We have heard a lot about GitHub Copilot, but an unfortunate downside of it is that it's not free. Thankfully, Amazon had come up with a new AI tool called CodeWhisperer, which offers similar features as GitHub Copilot, but the greatest benefit is that it's completely free. Today I'm going to show you how to use and benefit from the same tool while exploring all its features. So let's dive in. This is CodeWhisperer official documentation. It's having support for all the major languages like Java, C#, etc. In terms of IDE, it's having support for Visual Studio Code, JetBrains, etc. Which is pretty good as it's kind of covering all the major IDEs and all the major languages that we use. So now let's go ahead and try this out. For this video, I will be using CodeWhisperer with Visual Studio Code IDE. This is my IDE. First, you have to go into your extension and check for this AWS extension. This is the AWS toolkit. It contains the CodeWhisperer. So first you have to go ahead and install this one. So it has been installed. Once you have installed it, you can see it on your sidebar. You have to click on that and then connect to AWS to get started. As of now, it's completely free. So you just have to go ahead and click on this start button. I want to use my personal email, so I'll click on that. Wants me to open an external, I can go ahead. So now my AWS builder is all set up. I'll go back to my Visual Studio Code, and if you see now it has added this auto suggestion, security scan and open code reference log. What it is, we will cover each of those step by step. So these are the two projects where we will be testing it out. One is a Java project and the other one is a full stack project with a front end and a back end. So let's just start first simple by writing just some functions in Java. Each time you want CodeWhisperer to add something, you have to add it as form of comment and ask it whatever you want to do. Suppose I want it to create a prime number function. Went ahead and added all of these functions. It has also created a class and then a main function, and here it has created the prime function. It's really good because it's also solving for all of the edge cases and the code is properly formatted. Now let me ask it to create a constructor and a method. Now if you hover over it, you will see that it has provided you 5 options. You can accept whatever you want. If I don't like this one, I can go and accept another one. So this is what it has created. So from Java perspective, it's looking good. Now let's go into JavaScript and see how it performs there. So this is my JavaScript code. So this is my source code. I have created a testing.ts file. Let me add something here. I'll start with the same thing. I'll ask it to create a person class. So this is what it is I have asked. I have asked it to create a person class with name, age and gender. So this is what it has created. Now I can go ahead and ask it to create a unit test for this class. So this is what it has created. It has created everything, but I guess the thing is missing is this installing the test parameter. But leaving that, this code is all right. Let's go ahead and ask it to create a function that calls external API using fetch library and returns response. It did create a fetch data function and it's calling the fetch API to use this. So it's pretty right. Now the other function that I want to talk about is the security scan that it provides. So if you go into this AWS, there is a run security scan option here also. So each ID you have 50 scans per month. So let's go ahead and try to use it. I'll click on this. So the security scan is completed and there are 3 issues that are found. First is insecure connection, log injection and server-side request forgery. So these are pretty good, and since this was a demo project, so that's why I have not thought about these points, but I think that's a very good feature that CodeWhisperer is providing. Now the third option that it's providing, if you look in here, is open code reference log. So how do we use it? So each time when you accept something from CodeWhisperer, it also adds a reference log that says that, okay, this code is copied from somewhere else, so that you don't have that copyright issue for some code. So let's go ahead and try that out. To test that, I have already created a function that calls external API and returns data using observable. This is what it has created, and if you hover over it, you will see that this is reference from a repo that has MIT license. You can also see the code reference log here, where it's saying that this part of the line has been referenced from MIT. So this is a great feature if you are working on some projects and you want to make sure that your code is not getting into copyright issues. So my conclusion while using it is like, it's pretty good. There are some instances where the CodeWhisperer, instead of completing the whole function, it tries to complete the comments. And then there are some other situations where it's not behaving that perfectly. But all in all, I'm really happy with the functionality that it's providing for free. I have been using it majorly to write my unit test cases or commenting on my code. Or like adding multiple parameters in the same class as polymorphism. It's really good at predicting those kind of classes. So while many people believe that tools like this could reduce software developer jobs, what I believe is like these tools are kind of an add-on to a developer, as they help you to reduce the mundane tasks that we do and save us time to do more technical stuff. That's it for today. Thank you for joining in. Do like and subscribe to my channel, and do comment in the video description below. What do you think? Which one is a better tool? Amazon CodeWhisperer or GitHub Copilot? Till then, we'll see you again in next session of What's New in Tech.